Hey everyone, how you doing? It is me, Timothy, and I would like to ask a lot of you out there, I don't know if some of you was around at the time that we was sending the Apollos to the moon and landing them there. I'd like to hear from a lot of you out there. Is the moon landing a hoax? Was it just a hoax that we went there? Well, I know when I was a youngin', you know, I used to watch the news all the time, the telecast, the Apollos blasting off from Florida and everything. But a lot of people think it was just a hoax. It's like, well, why would they be telecasting something on the news and not going there? And then showing that they were landing on the moon. It really doesn't make sense why they would be doing that. It really wouldn't, but yeah, I'd like to hear from a lot of you out there. Do you think the moon landing was a hoax? Me, I don't think it was a hoax. Why would they waste their time putting something on TV like that? Of an Apollo spacecraft blasting off from Florida and heading to the moon. I guess the only way for us to find out is send men there and see if there's any flags still on that moon. And if there isn't, well, then I guess we never went there. I'm sure flags got to be still up there from the Apollo times. Don't you think so? Let me know in the comment box. I'd like to hear from a lot of you out there. Do you think it was just a hoax? It's sad that, you know, people think everything's a hoax and everything. You know, they wasn't in the space. Apollo space crafts, was they? No, they wasn't. They was never in the Apollo spacecrafts. The only ones that were in there was these guys that went to the moon. Yeah. I just don't understand why people think it was a hoax. It's crazy. It is crazy. But I'd like to hear from you out there. Did you think it was a hoax? Let me know. How's everyone's Tuesday going for them out there? Hope your Tuesday has been a good one so far and treating you all real good. Hey, how's the weather for you out there on this Tuesday? Well, ours here in Michigan, if you could tell, is a gorgeous one here. Yeah, gorgeous one. Things are starting to warm up here in Michigan. Yeah, things are starting to warm up here. Temps are supposed to get up in the 90s by this week. So the hot and sticky weather's coming back to Michigan. So if you'd like me to, I'll send it to you. Just drop a comment and let me know if you would like what we're having here. I will definitely do that for you. So what's on everybody's plans for this Tuesday? Any whopping plans for any of you out there? If you got any plans, enjoy them for me, will ya? Not much for us today. Yeah, not much whatsoever. Yeah, whatsoever. Just going to be a typical Tuesday for us here. I didn't get up until about a little after 7 this morning. Got up about a little after 7 and turned on the pot of coffee and did my natural born things like I always do. And then I tried to get on our computer, but it says there was no connection. Sometimes our internet always acts up and tells us no connection. So sometimes I gotta unplug this plug behind the box and then plug it back up and then get connection. I don't know how we lose connection a lot. I really don't. It's crazy how we lose connection. Well, this is, how do I say, how many times? About the third time, fourth time this has happened. It's crazy. It shouldn't be doing that. Not unless, you know, there's an outage happening. And yeah, then I understand, but there ain't no outages. And just somehow lose connection. It's crazy. But yeah, got connection back and was able to get on the computer and play around on Facebook and checked out my YouTubes and channels, and then about a little after 8 I decided to make some breakfast. Made me some eggs and some toast. That's what I had for breakfast, and some juice. And then after that went into the bathroom and got cleaned up and everything and washed up. And then after that I decided to come out here where I take my walks at. That is where I'm at right now. And after I'm done here, I am going to be heading home and then going to probably decide on what to do for the rest of this Tuesday. I'm sure me and Penny will probably head off to the library together. And that way I can use their computer, and that way Penny can check out some more DVDs if she wants. And then after that we'll come home and I'll probably take my shot. And then after that I will probably decide on what to have for dinner tonight. We don't know what we're going to be having yet. Haven't really thought about it yet. But when we do, well, then we'll have it and enjoy it like an awesome family, and then have it to go along watching the local news that comes on at 5 o'clock and see what's been happening around this fine local area today. And then after that, it will be time for the evening news to come on. I enjoy watching the news. I really do. I follow up on it. I really do. I really follow up on it big time. And I can't miss anything out. You learn a lot of interesting things. It's like last week, you know, I kind of learned a lot of interesting things. I don't know if any of you watch the news or anything, but you know, last week was the very first time I've ever heard our president ever say that one of the candidates that is trying to run for president was unfit. That's my very first time I've ever heard a president say something like that about somebody that's trying to run to become president of the United States. You know, that's my first time. How about you? Was that your first time ever hearing about that? You know, this president Obama saying that Trump was unfit? That's my first time. I've never heard a president say that about any other candidate whatsoever, but yet he is the first president I've heard since I've been born, people, to say that a candidate was unfit. You know, if he was unfit, then why is he running in the first place? Can somebody tell me that in the comment box below? It just doesn't make sense. Really doesn't. Really doesn't. But yeah, he's saying he's unfit. Well, you know, if he's unfit, then why doesn't Obama go talk to Trump and say, Trump, you know, face to face to him and say, hey, you know, I believe you're unfit, and let me find somebody that will take your place and place them in place of Trump if he thinks he's unfit. But he hasn't done that yet. I don't understand that. he's saying that he's unfit, then why doesn't he do anything about it? But, I don't know. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But yeah, that's the first president I've ever heard saying that about some candidate trying to run for president. But yeah, we learn about something every day. And that's why I watch the news all the time. Yeah, that's why I watch the news all the time. I'm a news hawk, people. I'm a news hawk. But yeah, after watching our local news and the evening news, and then I'll flip the channel to the TLC channel so I could get ready to watch all new Little People Big World. Yeah, that's all new tonight on the TLC channel. I'm going to be watching that and enjoying that. And then at 9 o'clock I'll be recording Zoo, a show that comes on CBS at 9 o'clock. And then after that, then I'll probably get back on the computer and play around until it's time to take my son to work. Yeah, he has to work at midnight tonight till 7 in the morning, so yeah, I gotta take him to work at midnight. Well, before midnight. And that's how my Tuesday's gonna be. Yeah, that's how my Tuesday's gonna be. My wonderful Tuesday. Well, everyone, I hope y'all enjoyed this video here, and if you did, can you go thumbs up on it, please? Yeah, please go thumbs up on it. I would love that if you could do that for me. Also, if you're new and came along this video, can you hit that red subscribe button below? Hit it below, that way you could subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos I have up. I got plenty, so feel free to check them out and share some with your family and friends. That way they can check me out and hopefully come and subscribe to me. But please do that for me. I would really, really appreciate it big time. Well, again, everyone, y'all take it easy and have a good one. And if any of you out there is getting close to going into Wednesday, or almost stepping into Wednesday, or at Wednesday's doorstep, knocking at it, well, there's a Wednesday thumbs up for you. Yeah, good old Wednesday thumbs up for you. And if any of you are still into Tuesday and having a great, great Tuesday wherever you are at around this great, great world today, here's a Tuesday thumbs up for you. Again, y'all take it easy. Have a good one. And again, please let me know, do you think the moon landing was a hoax? I'd like to hear from you. Was it a hoax? Yes or no? Leave a comment and let me know. Again, y'all take it easy and have a good one. I'll be talking to you soon.